The NGO in Winterveldt has managed to mobilize volunteers from the community to assist in organizing food and hygiene stuff to distribute to the poor and vulnerable. This is the contribution Mveliqangi Community Centre is making to reduce the movement of people in search for food. Together we can defeat COVID-19, they say. SABC News reporter Ofentse Setimo is at the NGO. Let's cross live now to him. Ofentse, a very good morning to you. What is happening at Mveliqangi?
Thank you very much, Desiree. We're actually coming to you from Winterveldt near Makatu in Mabopane, whereby an NGO, or rather a Good Samaritan, has decided that while there is a period of lockdown, they will try to take care of the poorest of the poor. But who's joining me right now is Rahim from the Mveliqangi NGO, who's actually going to elaborate what prompted him in order to take up this project. Thank you so much, Rahim. If you can just elaborate on why you decided to take up this project.
Okay, thank you so much to you and the viewers. What made us decide to take upon this project is because that for the past, since 1983, we've been involved in servicing this community of Winterveldt and surrounding areas. Now we've seen that with this lockdown, when we did our impact assessment, we saw that there's no way we can close the masjid. The masjid is supposed to be where people seek refuge, where people seek assistance. It doesn't matter from which religious background they're from, which cultural background they're from, or their color or race or whatever the case may be. So we have implemented this project with the little resources that we have, whereby we are supplying families that are in need, the underprivileged families. We're supplying them who are in need. We're supplying them with grocery packs, proper grocery packs, enough for the family. Because we're looking at the households of Winterveldt, it's very rare to find people who are 2 or 3 in the house. You're looking at 6 or more people. So now, if you're saying that they should self-isolate, they can only self-isolate if circumstances allow. But in many cases, particularly to townships, villages, and all these underprivileged areas, many people cannot self-isolate, not because they want to break the law, but because the circumstances are bad. People need to go out and seek livelihood. So we're saying that before we go and advise, as a masjid, we don't go and say, go and isolate just like that. We go to them, we provide for them the groceries that we can, which is 500 rand a pack. We provide for them the groceries that we can. After that, we tell them, listen, because now we have tried to take care of your basic needs, you need to stay at home and self-isolate, because the president has given that instruction that all citizens of this country need to maintain and observe the measures that are put in place. So as an organization, with the little that we have, supported by the local individuals, our friends and close business associates and close Muslim organizations, we are up in arms. We are on the front lines now fighting this COVID-19. And how we do that is that we provide our immediate beneficiaries who are around the mosque, who are around the community of Winterveldt, who are battling. We provide them with basic needs so that at least self-isolation can be possible. People don't want to break the law. It is because of the circumstance. People don't want to break the law. The citizens of this country do not want to break the law. It's the conditions that they find themselves in. You have a parent who's working in town. Now she's laid off. She works in the house. She's our honorable housewoman. She's laid off now. When she's laid off, where do you expect her to? Because many of them earn salaries like on weekly basis. Some of them already have depleted the funding that they had for their families. So what we are saying is that yes, we appreciate the government efforts that they are doing towards distributing groceries to families, but we just need more. The same resources, the same energy that is put together when it comes to campaigns and everywhere. Where are those political circles that every time when there's a campaign, they are into all of these households? Where are they now? When there's a need, when there's a life-threatening need, where are they now? So we're calling upon all circles of society, civil organization, government, and all private. We know government is doing great work, but government alone has 1,000,001 things to do. We as civil servants, as active citizens of this country, we must come forward and assist wherever we can. So as a masjid, as a Muslim community of Winterveldt, this is the little that we are doing, and we are saying that support anywhere. We are not saying support us only. Go and support anywhere where efforts like this are done. Thank you so much.
That was Rahim from the local masjid, who's the Good Samaritan assisting the local community, identified through the municipal list of the poorest of the poor in order to take care of them during trying times like this. But joining me now is one of the beneficiaries. Mveliqangi, koporo tlhalosetse ka nako e ya lockdown gore e le tshwere bjang ka tlhaloganya mebereko e scarce le yona.
Gana ba nong ka re mebereko e scarce, gana ba nong ka re batho ba ye meberekong ba sentse re ba ka re Islam e re tshwere pele ba sentse re ba re tlisetse dijo re khone o ja re khone o safe bo maphelo a rena ka mo dintlong re se ke be ra shiana le strata gore le bana ba se ka ba shiana le strata ba khone go nna ka mo ntlong.
Mara le nna ka mo ntlong le kae ene nako e le tshwere bjang ka gore vele a le khono ya meberekong?
E re a ya re tshwara pila ka ra re khone go ya meberekong mara ka situation ya gore ke ona nako ya malwetse a re kra gore a go ne ntwe re ka irang a iteng ntwe re ka irang ka re bana ba khone o tshameka ba bantshi ba nna ka mo dintlong mara bana ba o tlhoka kutlwisiso ba khone o nna ka mo ntlong.
Yes, that's one of the locals who has received some of the groceries from the local masjid, actually saying that the times are tough. The fact that they have to self-isolate is really tough, and it's through the masjid that they are able to stay at home as they would have food to eat. With that, it's back to studio.
Ofentse Setimo there.